Welcome back to FPRL for round 8 of season 11. We're here at the Mexican Grand Prix. Obviously last week, Las Vegas. Lest we talk about Las Vegas. We went at Las Vegas last week. We're at Zandvoort. We won't talk about the Las Vegas Grand Prix in real life. We'll move on from that. But I'm your host, Silver Boy, on his own again. But we're here. It looks dry at the moment. No clouds in the sky at all. Was hoping for wet koi because it throws a little spanner in the work. But we will move on. Obviously, everyone knows Mexico is probably one of those tracks where the setup is going to be so important due to the fact this track you need low downforce, obviously for the main straight, but also you need to have downforce in the middle sector because, yeah, you don't want to be left with nothing because you're just going to suffer all the way through if you have too much low downforce. As we watch Delta. Still looking for his first points this season along with Major Allen. We've got a few reserves tonight. Boat Dope in the Ferrari. Our Gummer's driving his snot rocket. And then we have Zafir in place of Agent Tubbs, who is, I think, is at work. I think, unfortunately, has to work tonight. So, unfortunately, we do not have Rage Quit, who is our fighting for the championship. And, trying to think who the other person is. Oh, and David Oldface, who is on a work trip, so he's unfortunately not here in the Kickstarter. We'll watch Delta on his first run of that. Obviously, I think that's our Gummers behind him. We'll go on board with him as we go into sometimes I turn the UI off, which just gets in the way. As he goes into turn 1, he's going to try and use his. Could have used a little bit more. Had to readjust his turning through here. Yeah, doesn't seem too confident going through that first little chicane. Now into the second one where we've seen a lot of Hail Mary dive bombs in the real life Formula 1. As Delta goes through the first stage, trying to keep it within track limits. Behind we see that our Gummers is probably going to be suffering with a lot of dirty air, but now through here, very easy to invalidate. Wants to avoid these curves as much as possible. But you also want to clip them as Delta goes a little bit wide, misses a complete apex of the corner, but has kept it within track lines. He's missed it, there's an apex there somewhere, but he keeps it within track limits still. That's the main thing, keeping it within track limits. And now through the corner, don't want to get washed out wide and have an accident like Bottas did all those seasons ago. Here comes Delta across the line, 17.9. What is Gummers going to do? Gummers has validated. Here comes Jerry B. Michael DXY in the Alpine. He goes across the line at 17.3. Sheriff Woody starting his lap. Who else is that? Mongo's in the last sector 2. Major Allen with 18.5. Major Allen tonight will be focusing on trying to get as little amount of penalties. Very easy to get track limit pens around here. As here comes Mongo around the final corner, he should go fastest. There's a 16.8 for the second Alpine. We'll go and find Lex as you start his lap. Buttons on through the middle sector. Yellow flag on the start line. Obviously, people getting away. Leonardo goes faster with 16.6 in the Red Bull. As we watch Button in the Aston. It's been a bit of a poor season for Button in his own eyes. But as he comes around the final corner, it's going to be a 16.3 for him. Sheriff Woody goes 16.3. Only 9,000ths of a second slower than Button. Where is Reese's Pieces? He's in the middle sector. Let's see what Reese's Pieces can do in that Red Bull. We'll stay on board with him all the way through. as we already have 10 viewers, I'm going to give myself a drink. Because I am thirsty. Give me that drink. As Reese comes through into the, well, to start the finals. That's a 56-4 I saw. Use as much runoff as possibly can. TJ goes fastest with 16-2. So TJ obviously, it wasn't the greatest race from himself. Actually, no, he actually didn't race last week, I don't think. Reese goes a 15-7. To go top. Monkey Boy's done a 16-5, obviously last week's race winner. After the steward's report, Reese's Pieces was given a 5-second time penalty for his contact with the Tattoo Star, and which gave the win to Monkey Boy Kurt. First win of the season for the Mercedes. Obviously, though that team's, I think, was 4th podium in a row. So, yeah, it looks like the Mercedes might be claiming the title, as we can see Locker in the Chrome McLaren. Where is Radical? Radical is in the first sector. Locker is also in the first sector. We'll keep an eye on Locker further along. Obviously, hopefully he's got enough practice today, because I know he usually just turns up. It's another one that's had not the greatest season for himself. He's just steadily going along. It's nice and tidy for the middle sector. That Red Bull is going to have to get out of the way, and I think that is Reese's Pieces. As Locker cuts the corner nicely. Reese's Pieces gets out of the way, and I don't think Locker would really appreciate that overly too much. Somewhat distracting, but here comes Locker around the final corner. And it's a 17-9 to go 12. Where's Radical up to the line? The 17-3 for Radical. As of right now, first runs. Where's Hirsch? Mr. Tier 1, the biggest downfall in FPRL history. Hirsch. If anyone calls out Liverpool's downfall, I think Hirsch's downfall is a lot more worse than what Liverpool's. Anyway, I really hope Hirsch gets McLaren next season. You know, he's going to have to drive the Constructors' World Champion and probably the Drivers' World Champion's car. Oh dear, sorry Hirsch. As Hirsch is invalidated on his lap. Our Gummers is out on a push lap now. We'll stay on board with the kick Sauber, obviously running the Miami livery, which seems no different. I would rather use the one they used in Vegas, from what I've heard or seen. I think I saw on Twitter. Plan to do a special livery for the last 3 races of the season. Obviously, they're Las Vegas, Qatar, and Abu Dhabi before they get taken over, before they transition into the Audi Racing Formula 1, F1. Sorry, so that should be an interesting. Obviously, also announced that we won't be getting F1 26, and that sometime next year we will be having a paid expansion with the 26. I don't know if it's cars or whatnot. I think the liveries. I don't think we're going to get any tracks. We probably won't get any tracks until the 27 game. We'll have to see. Sid running the Japanese Haas livery has gone purple in the first sector. As we know, never follow that because that could be completely wrong. As Radical has retired from the session. He's finished 11th. A lot of people still set that. Hirsch all the way down to that star. Still haven't set that yet. But Sid looks like he's about to, and I think Hirsch is about to cross the line now. Obviously invalidated his last one, so this is a one where he'll actually be hoping to pass. It's 11th for him. Back to Sid as he comes around the final corner. And he's backed out. And that is Gregor's. He nearly crashes into the back of. Is that TJ? We'll go on board with Mr. Tidjum. doing his best George Russell impression. Actually, sorry, Kimi Antonelli, because we all hate George. George! Monkey can beat George Russell because he's tall. And I've heard he voted probably the Tories. And anyway, Monkey's going to hate me saying that because he watches these back. As TJ goes fastest by 2 and just under 3 tenths. So at the moment, he's looking at a 15.9. We'll put him up to P2 if he can hold on to this time improvement. Obviously, there's going to be a lot to improve through the middle sector. So we're going to go and watch him. Is he going to cut the corner? He's going to... Nice and tidy through there. Absolutely perfect. Oh, he's just invalidated on the exit. And I'm sure he would have been absolutely fuming with that. Mongo's got up to 3rd. 8 tenths improvement to 16.0. Chef Woody's 4th. Monkey Boy cuts up by 2 tenths off a second. So at the moment, still not going to move him up. As my stream has decided to freeze. I need to close the thing as issues. Put the wrong one on. As Monkey comes through the final sector now, still keeping it with interactive. Has a little bit of a squeal on the exit, but now trying to find the place to put the traction down. And he goes 16.2, so in front of his teammate at the moment. But still no one's got anywhere near Reese's Pieces, who is on another lap. Starting another lap as we look to the back. Tattoo Star finally on his first one. As we're going to see, as Reese's Pieces is using every bit of tow as he possibly can. He really needs to be careful. He has got a lot of penalty points this season. So he needs to be careful. He does not pick up a silly quali ban or race ban. He shifts down through the middle sector. As he's now 26 thousandths of a second up. Still using as much track as he can. He comes around the final, starting to come around the final corner, uses all the rest of his battery. He's going to take this run to the line, and it's going to be a 15.6 for him. So Boat Dope goes a 15.9, Tattoo Star goes 9th with a 16.7. He's going to have to be careful. Tattoo, you need to get off the racing line, mate. That's that's Gregor's on the time lap. Look at Gregor's absolute legend. He's running the Ferrari Monza skin with a lot more white and the gold wheel hubs. Rim covers, sorry. Absolutely lovely looking skin. And obviously they have white gloves. Radical has joined. Oh, didn't even realise Radical had left. Good. Great game. Unfortunately, Radical tied. Didn't see who actually went up there. Sid, I think, went up to 8th. Gummer still hasn't set a lap. Gregor's, let's see what he can do. Gomez is going to claim that he did that on purpose. The lost connection to lobby never tired me. Nice one, EA. Yeah, it didn't even tell me you left the session, Radical. And here comes Greg. It's P10 for his first run. Only 3 minutes 42 seconds left. So plenty of time for everyone to have another go. Rocker's out on another lap. Let's see what Rocker can do. Lots of improvement he can do. Half a second up. So as of right now, 17.4 is going to move him up 1 place. As nice and tidy through the hairpin. Obviously, Rocker running no traction, and it's invalidated. He's going to be fuming. Obviously, enough time to come into the pits and go back out. So if he wants to do that, he has the time. As Hirsch goes 74 thousandths of a second quicker than his previous, is up on his time. Hirsch will not be happy with where he is. Did see in the Discord chat earlier that he was talking to his teammate Lexus and hoping for continue for the good results those two have been on in the last couple of races. This has been on kind of a recovery. Doesn't qualify great in qualifying, and then recovers quite well in the race. Here comes Hirsch round the final corner. I think it's Nigel Mansell corner, I think. As Hirsch will go up to P12 at 16.7. Oh, that was really good cleaning up, and it's only putting P12. Major Allen 0.6 of a second up on his time. At the moment, Allen could be in front of Delta. Obviously, a lot more time to gain. He just pins his foot to the floor. Go tight, Allen. Go tight. Go tight. As he goes to the line, it's a 17.2. It does move him up to 16th. So he is with everybody now. The ones that he should be around. As Hirsch is going to make his slow way round. Leonardo is going to see the little bit of a... As Leonardo actually out on his lap. So his teammate's giving him a toe for no reason there. Lexus starting his final lap. Lexus running the hot lap. Which I don't know if Lexus know, that's actually slower in qualifying. Because it actually uses more battery than actually putting hot lap on. Actually using overtake, medium overtake. So, yeah. Zaloka has retired in the pits. We're still watching Lexus. Where's Gummers? Is Gummers in front? Gummers in front. Gummers needs to get set this time now. We'll have no idea what that's going to look like until we actually set the time. It's a 56.3. Goes into the stadium section. Nice and tidy through there. Clips the curb. Can open as wide as he can to try and keep the momentum as much as he can. As he comes up to the line, it's going to be a 59 for our Gummers right at the end. As Hirsch improves, Reese's Pieces on his final lap. As we're going to go to the back, Delta is 0.8 of a second up right now. Where is this going to be? If Delta can keep this time, Dope goes faster, 15.6 in the Ferrari. Here comes Delta, 16.7 to match with Tattoo Star, his teammate. Great qualifying from Delta. Zafir is 13 thousandths of a second up. Major Allen obviously going for another one, but I don't think he's going to do it. Where's Reese's Pieces? We'll go and build through 36 thousandths of a second. Button goes faster, 15.4. We've just missed that. So has Reese's Pieces got the time? It's 54 thousandths of a second. Not enough, and he's gone off. Oh, that if he keeps that lap time, there is going to be controversy. Because he has clearly gone off the track and kept the pace. And he's done the right thing. And put it into the pits. Our Gummers is now P6 after going second. TJ P7. P8 for Monkey. JB Mike P9. Anybody else on the time up? No. Delta. Fantastic lap from Delta. 16.7 right at the end there. A whole second improvement. We're going to have a look at the gap. For the leader. The top 10 are separated by just under a second. And the whole grid separated just over 2.5. I think Rocket didn't really get the lap that he wanted in. But as we wait for people to pull into the pits. Our Gummers and DXY. But that is it for Corey in Mexico. Button grabbing another pole. Oh. In the Aston Martin by 2 tenths. And you got Boat Dope reserved for Ferrari tonight. Second, third is Pieces. Fourth is Mongo. Fifth is Chevrolet. Sixth is our Gummers. TJ and Monkey on the fourth row of the grid. Together, so it's Mercedes lockout there. P9 is Joby, Mike or DXY, and P10 is Sid Sandwich, who's made up for his terrible qualifying in his home race of Zandvoort. Major Allen says that was crap. One of my better qualities somehow. As I have seen, there was a little bit of a blocking. I didn't have a rigger set and couldn't get one of the leaderboards. To be fair, Aaron, you might want to take sim racing setup ones. Just put into YouTube Mexico setup, race setup, and take that and try that out if you can't get one from the leaderboards. It's what I always start off with. Whoa. I have just seen, if anyone's watching the football, Adrissa Gray has been shown a straight red card for going after his own teammate, Michael Keane, after an altercation. Jesus Christ. So I'm just about to watch it. I have no idea what's happened. Apparently they're arguing and... oh God, Michael Keane slaps him around the face. But back to the Formula 1. Yeah, well, this is going to be a very hard one stop. If you can extend the tyres, but I think most people are going to try to do the two stop. I'm quickly going to... If there is any Man United fan, it is still 0-0 at the moment. Rain is Falco, but not till end, says Major Allen. I mean, you're not supposed to tell me. Now it's just ruined the whole thing. It's supposed to keep it quiet. As we wait for our host to ready up and get us going. Be interesting to see what tyre everybody's on. I will be keeping an eye on Mr. R. Gummers. He's claimed that he's going to slam Mr. one and only Mr. TJ into the wall. We'll definitely make sure that's on stream. As we're still waiting. Oh my god. I've just seen apparently Ange Postecoglou is now one of the leading candidates to take over as Liverpool manager if Arne Slot is sacked. There's no chance. I'll accept that. But we are going. And away we go for the Mexican Grand Prix, as I'm going to bring up everyone's things, as I'm going to also close the thing. As we've got a yellow flag already, but we are underway. And it looks like Hirsch and Lexus are falling down the field, but into turn one, Boat Dope's going to try and there, but Sid Sandwich, 5 seconds, 3-second time penalty for Sid Sandwich. Immediately, as there's contact behind, everyone's kind of getting caught up in everything. And looks like Sid has been screwed by the game. Hopefully he's clipped that, because he can get that removed. But as up at the front, Reese's Pieces is now up into second. And Sheriff Woody's having a look at Boat Dope. Looks a bit wobbly. As behind, Radical is at the back. I don't know if he's actually in the game. It's one about as Locker is there. As DXY has cut the chicane slightly. That'll be a warning. Leonardo has got past Gregors into P10. But Gregor says, thank you very much, I'll take that. As behind, Sid Sandwich has absolutely launched one in on the Red Bull. And I don't think the Red Bull will be... Oh, there's a crash behind! And that's going to be a virtual... And poor DXY was slammed into the wall. I don't know what happened there. We caught the ending of it. Caught by me, and DXY is out on lap 1. There is a gap already formed. That was a heck of an impact for DXY. And I now will be... That's it. So only a virtual safety car. As Joby Mike's not happy. Still under the virtual. Everyone's going to be slowing down. Got to keep... I'll have to see when the virtual goes in. But at the moment, a lot of people, all out the top 10, only one person on hards, and that's Reese's Pieces. And then you've got Sid Sandwich, Leonardo, Tattoo Star, Lexus, Major Aaron, and Radical all on hard outside the top 10. So it looks like there's a lot more people on mediums. As DXY says, I legit can't. I've just been rammed into a wall. As we are underway, no one seems to have got a drive-through penalty. Good, as Button is 1.8 seconds clear, and he's broken the DRS, which is good for him because Reese's Pieces is going to be having a lot of issues with the cars behind him during from the DRS. Obviously, no DRS because of the virtual. Boat Dope is keeping that Red Bull under his watchful eye. As we look at the two Mercedes, they have swapped positions. Mercedes running in 7th. Zafir has gone up the inside of Hirsch. Hirsch looks to refight it. Hirsch does refight it, and Zafir hits the back of the Williams and has lost a bit of empire as goes flying off and now lost his front empire as Locker has got past Major Allen into 17th. Obviously, Major Allen absolutely struggling with a lack of setup as her Lexus now goes off, so the two Williams not really having the best time so far. And Paul X is in a McLaren sandwich. Both McLarens running the chrome livery. We love to see it. As Paul Monkey's gone wide. Just missed his braking there. We caught the edge of it. And just on the nose cam, Button says the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, then Gummers takes it. Gummers looking to have a look at Mongo up in front. Sheriff Woody zooms past Boat Dope, who is running no battery. It's going to be overtaken by 4 cars. 3 cars, and he goes a little bit deep. Oh, TJ has a slight look. I think that was due to the fact, but Boat Dope really running low. None battery. Obviously, battery is going to be so important around this. It's very hard to regen battery. Oh, he's gone very deep. TJ smells. I think he's going to do the switchback. Is he going to have a look down the inside? No, he wasn't far enough along. As we look behind, Delta's into the top 10. Squabbling away with Sid Sandwich. Come on, Delta. Oh, they've gone off. Delta. Boat Dope picks up a 3-second time penalty. Delta getting his fists out, his elbows out, and has pushed Sid Sandwich off the track, but also lost the position to Leonardo. So Delta really fighting as Mojo Allen picks up his first of many penalties for becoming. Can't really say much. As Boat has got passed by TJ. Monkey has fallen behind. Who is that? That is. I can't really tell. I think that was Lexus. They've got 5 time penalties already as Mongo now goes up into 3rd. Button is starting to run away, so it'd be nice to see Button win a race. Been a while. This is what he'll need for his confidence, but Reese's Pieces has no battery. Button has only 20, but it's more than the 8 that Reese's. Mongo has about the same as Button. 43 for Sheriff Woody, 38 for Gummers. TJ's got 32. Behind, Monkey has now been overtaken by Gregors. So he's now behind both Ferraris. Leonardo's behind him, but Delta's doing very, very well to hold on to this pack. We would love to see Delta in the points. Obviously with a time penalty, so but still lots of the race to go. We're not even next lap will be about 6th of the way through of the race. As Sid Sandwich gives a little bit of a kiss to the back of Delta's car. Behind Hirsch, struggling on the traction. We go back to full TC. He's got Zafir who's going to have a look. Using the battery. That McLaren, absolutely a rocket ship. And then Hirsch is going to re-dive it. No, no, no. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, the 2 cars. A little squabble again. But I think Zafir is going to have the traction. As Delta and Tattoo switch positions. As we look behind. Off cameras, the McLaren is getting attacked by both Williams. Lexus has got past and said, if you can't do it, I will. As Paul Severe is getting absolutely bombarded as Greg has picked up a 3-second time penalty in 9th. Monkey has gone past him. But these two still going side by side. Oh, Severe's gone off. Still, they slots into place. And just in front of Hirsch. As their boat's gone into the wall. Boat's had a spin. And he's in the wall. As Gregors and Monkey are still fighting around. As there's, oh my god, Sid Sandwich has gone up the inside. What's going on here? No, 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 he's tagged him. Monkey's been hit. Monkey's in the box. I wonder if that's for damage. No, he's coming off the tyres early. Track position for Mr. Monkey. As Boat Dope has lost both his end plates. He's managed to do that. As Button is now being caught by Reese's Pieces, only 5/10 behind. So maybe the mediums don't go that far. Reese's Pieces is going to try. No, he's not going to try and make a move up here. He's got to be more careful, especially after he's hit the back of Button. He needs to be careful. He's got the pace. He doesn't really need to force the move. Gummer's in P4. TJ's P5 out after everything. Chef already 6th. So we're going to quickly have a look at the position change. He's up by 2, 5 for Leonardo, 5 for Tattoo Star, 3 for Gregors. Delta's gone up by 3. Radical's gone up 6. So Radical's only 3 places away from points. Now, there's a lot of people are pitting. TJ's into the box. So everyone's getting off their tyres and going on to hards. So it looks like the hards are going to be a better race time as Radical has got past Delta. Chef Woody with a 3-second time penalty of his own. Delta once again gets into the points and immediately gets overtaken. Monkey has jumped Gregor, so maybe the coming in early. Maybe this could be a good strategy call for the two Mercedes as Hirsch and Delta. Oh, Delta hits the side of Hirsch, and Hirsch has got by into P11. Delta has got front wing damage. He's obviously had a bit of incident with someone. Radical will be very happy with this at the moment if it ends like this. He's managed to recover 2 points. Button is now 3 seconds behind and is absolutely fallen off like a rock from Reese's Pieces. Because I can't even... Oh. Can't even see their last lap. Major Allen picks up another time penalty. Because all these guys have got little gaps to each other so they can just concentrate and focus. Tattoo Star still chasing down Leonardo. As TJ is now stuck behind Zafir, whose tyres have gone. TJ really needs to get past this McLaren as quick as possible, and he's going to use the superior traction of the hards to get past Zafir, and he's up to P11. Ooh. As we're going to have a look around, see if there's any little squabbles around. There's a little battle here at the back between Delta, Rocker and Sid, who are all on brand new hards. As here comes Rocker, aggressively moves to the left to have a look. Is he gonna make a move into the fast section? As Boat Dope picks another time penalty. Rocker, but here comes Sid Sandwich. He's gonna try and make a look. Those two are fighting tooth and nail. Oh, Sid's had a look. Oh, it's close. Sid's hit the back of Rocker. Rocker will not like this. Man, I just got kicked out. Oh, Zavir's just been kicked out. Hang on a minute. Hang on, Zavir, I've got you. Zafir and there we go. Zafir, you're back in. I've just invited him, so hopefully he can get back into the lobby. As Chef Woody picks up a time penalty as well. So the time penalties are coming thick and fast, Evan. So 6 for Lexus and Chef Woody, who both got one at the same time. Yellow flag, who is that behind? That's Hirsch. Hirsch has had a bit of an off. And now TJ's had another 3 position, but he's 7.7 seconds behind Radical. He's still going on. Looks like a lot of people are now boxing as Leonardo is 14 seconds behind his teammate. Reese's Pieces is going to Run away, right back please, I think I got kicked out. Sophia, I did invite you once. I'll try it again. Invite to my game, there we go. You should have received that now. But yeah, it looks like we're Reese's Pieces running away with this. Tattooed Star is sitting nicely in P4. Radical doing very, very well in P5. TJ's got a good old gap. He has jumped the likes of Argummers and Mongos with the earlier stop by 2 and 3 laps. Button's also been jumped by TJ as well. He nearly got jumped by Monkey, of all people. Monkey boxed even the earliest out of everyone. Zafir is AI. Oh, Zafir, I think, is back in the lobby. There's Quiggers. Getting a bit impatient behind the back of that McLaren. Someone else with a time penny, I don't know who it is. Oh. Veer just lagged backwards. Good. Rocker's up to 14, so he's about to be overtaken again by Sid Sandwich. I can expect those two are going to be squabbing time as Delta gets really late on the brakes. And he hits the back of Rocker. Obviously, the spin for both Dope and the damage hasn't really done him any favours. Reese's Piece is still going around for another lap, so he probably will be looking to try and go for one stop. Lexus has got past Leonardo and he's going to try and do the no battery. Radical looking to maybe make himself way up into third in this stage of the race. Choosing not to use the battery. Tattoo P5. TJ rapidly gaining on Tattoo now as I think that's Argummers. That's not Argummers. I don't even know. I think that's Hirsch. Hirsch has picked up a thing as DXY has left the session. So right, he has retired from the race. But has really not found the pace in the race. He did in qualifying. There's a Monkey just sitting in the points as of right now. Could be 12, 13th is Sid, 14th is Locker. Not really any battles. I think the only battle there is at the moment is this little fight between Lexus, Leonardo and Radical. Major Allen picking up his third 3-second time penalty in 14 laps. Very easily done. As we go forward to Leonardo, he's going to have a look at Lexus. It's going to be very, very late. Ooh, it has come across very late across Lexus. You might not thank him for that. I've just seen shadows come online. Fantastic. I did keep the place over Lexus in the end. Radical just sitting there nice and tidy. Radical very good going along on his tyres. Seems like he's got good pace here. He's not actually losing much time. But Tattoo's got more things to worry about. He's got a very, very fast approaching Mercedes behind him in TGM, who I think, as of right now, is net P2 on track. As I don't know who that is. As TJ has goes straight back past, straight easily past Tattoo and is on the way. As you can see, our Gummers now joining the party. Lexus and Leonardo still squabbling away for P2, and Radical's still just sitting there waiting for the right opportunity. If they're going to be fighting into the middle centre, we've seen what happens here, and it looks like Leonardo kept the place. As quickly as I'm going to pour myself a drink, because you know it's hard work this is. All these little fighting fronts allowing TJ to rapidly approach them. Our Gummers had a slight look on Tattoo Star, and there was a little bit of contact there. Obviously, Tattoo Star might have some PTSD over last week with the Red Bull of Reese's Pieces and causing that massive accident as Radical is into the box 15 laps on hards, which is an absolute monster of a stint. Radical's going to go on another set of hards and is probably going to go. We did get to say there was going to be rain at the end of the race. So maybe Radical is just going to try and go to the rain, where everyone else is probably going to have to make another stop before that rain. The clouds are starting to come in. Radical is just out behind Sid Sandwich. So Radical has made a very good overcut on a lot of people who have boxed her in. Oh, Radical! Whoa, 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 whoa. That woke him up. That's a daisy, Radical. Christ. Jesus. I'm gonna have to ask him later on, what was that? Just would like to point out to any Man United fans, Hirsch, you're losing 1-0. Dewsbury Hall with 29th minute, and it is half time at Old Trafford. The 10-man Everton are beating Manchester United. We'd love to see it. We'd love to see it. As TJ's now up to third, and Reese's Pieces has boxed and has fallen back. So TJ's technically in the lead of the race, net lead. But he's got Mongo behind him with 3 lap pressure tyres. So right now, maybe TJ might just have to accept that he is going to get overtaken. As I'm quickly going to see who got that drive through. And it was our Gummers. Who trying little sneaky corner cuts. But we'll watch TJ. Sure, he's going to get past one of these guys on the traction zone. These guys on 17 lap old hards. Same with Tattoo Stars, so they're obviously going. But here comes Reese's Pieces. He's going to look. He's going to leave it late. Oh, he nearly hits the back of Lexus. Lexus defends it on the braking, and oh, he's gone wide, left the door open for for Leonardo, but everyone is now getting caught up behind as Paul Lex has got no DRS. Obviously, Double DS is going to go around the outside. Oh, TJ gets a little bit of a side swipe, but TJ's going to put his nose in. Come on, TJ. Major. Oh, there's contact. Lexus has gone off. I don't know what happened there, but it looks like Lexus is still in there. He's going to do everything he can. He's in front of our Gummers. Major Allen gets a speeding in the pit lane as well to end everything all. And he's now on 22 seconds where everyone else is on 6. So TJ, you say that he was going to be on 21. He's got 22. As we look behind, Reese's Pieces is kind of stuck here. Can't really find space. Oh, he's going to have a look. He dives one. And he rightly so gets a time penalty for that. As a... Oh, there's a bit of contact between our Gummers. Our Gummers was not happy with that. TJ's now into the lead of the race. Obviously, got no battery as well. He did have DRS. So he's going to hold on to the lead. We see a TJ victory. As Reese's Pieces once again shown his desperation to get past sometimes. We're going to keep an eye on around as everybody's there. Reese's Pieces is on the mediums, but it's now getting darker and darker here, so that rain is on the way. There's a Reese's Pieces I can see at some point going to have a lunge. Chef Woody with another 3-second time penalty, and Vegas has got past under the shortest DRS. Major Allen has retired in the pits. Obviously, not had the greatest time with track limits. He has called it a day. Leonardo with a 3-second time penalty. Just the track was radical up into the points again. And I think he's going to be very handsomely into the points. 2.3 seconds. As that Aston Martin could cause some issues for people, as Mongo and Reese's Pieces has got past TJ up in front. Obviously Lex is on 19 old lap hard. I blame the AI of Zafir. I did invite Zafir. I don't know if he's still... Alan, is he still AI? Doesn't look it now. As someone else got a time. As everyone's now getting track limit pens. Don't got one. Who else got one? Katustar and Zafir. So Zafir has answered that he's still. Somehow Lexus is still going, and our Gummers is going to have the easiest overtake ever. Or Lexus makes a late move over. Well, I don't know if you can blame that. If his AI's done that, he's been booted out of the session. I don't know if we can try and blame. But Button's now up to 6th. So Button can now see the race leader again. So after falling away, and what poor Monkey's in a bit of no man's land in 7th. 11 seconds off the top 6. He's got Radical for company, who, by the way, just want to point out, has gained 11 positions from his starting place. 11. He's having a stonker of a recovery as my party's decided to crash. Thank you very much, Xbox. I love how sitting here talking to myself does not count for shit anymore. Reese's Pieces is now into the lead of the race again. But I reckon he will have to stop again before the rain. I don't even know if I can say who the time penalties are for. because I can't see. As that's Monkey Boy cut into the box again. I need 14 laps on a hard. Yeah, but I don't agree with that. I don't think that's fair. If you get booted out and you completely lose internet, I don't know if you can be punished for it. I don't think it's really unfair because the game, the multiplayer AI is, yeah, it might be in the rulebook, Alan, but you've also got to use some kind of common sense as well. It's also got to be used of like some common sense, like. Mongo's still holding on. Therese, even with those tires, those mediums do not score at all. Our Gummer's third, TJ fourth. Obviously, TJ's 14 up old hards. So I would expect him to be into the box either this lap or the next lap. He is in this lap. Absolutely called it. Button's now up to fourth. Lexus is continuing going, so Lexus is going all out on this strategy to go to the rain. So we're on lap 23 of 36. As everyone moves up, place Radical's now up to 7th. Oh my god, he's got an angry... Oh my god, Leonardo has no wings, I'm sure. As Radical actually managed to keep it in front of Gregor's, but had no chance against Leonardo. Fucking these warp speeders. He's out in 9th in front of Sid Savage. Perfect. He should be able to pull away from that Haas. Behind Monkey, Delta, and Sheriff. And the waters. Oh, Sheriff kind of cuts off Delta's front nose. Delta's still running around with the front wing damage. Doing the best he can. Boat's still trying to recover from his earlier incident. As we're going to scroll around, it looks like it's been an awful day for Hirsch. Only 3 people at a time, Paddy Mongo, Radical and Monkey. Radical now up to 6 from other people boxing. Buttons in the pits. Don't know who that is with the time penalty. It's going to come out just behind Sid Sandwich, but that should be an easy overtake once his tires are up to temperature. As we're going to be keeping an eye on that gap to TJ's. What is the gap to him to lead? It's 22 seconds. So he needs to get a move on. And I can tell you right now, Reese's Pieces, his tyres have gone. Got fast up so far. Touchdown with an 18.3. He's 1.4 seconds and he's going to be under attack from our Gummers, who has no battery. So we might see sooner or later Gummers getting past. Now Lex is still on those tyres, so he's going to the rain. Are they going to pop? It's only 12 laps to go, so he's probably hoping rain's coming sooner than later. But right now, Reese's Pieces really starting to fall away from the back of Mongo now. Thought Garmos was going to throw one up the inside there. I've just seen that TJ's cut the gap by half to Gregor's in front. Gomez has got past, but that's because Reese's Pieces is in the box. He's got on another set of mediums. Interesting. Has anyone else into the pits? Tattoo Star still continuing going. Reese still has just left the pit lane. I wonder who that is. I can't. Oh, that's Locker. Locker with another time penalty to his name. At the moment, this leaves Gubbins and Mongo out in front, and as it stands right now, Mongo is going to be winning this race on the lack of time penalties. As Sophia and Hirsch go squabbling down the main straight, and Votedeck's not far from being lapped. Obviously, he's boxed the previous lap. As we can see, the gap is coming down very quickly. He really needs to force the cars in front of him to actually start making some mistakes. Because likes of Leonardo, Radical and Gregors are all going to be towing each other along. These are DRS, but here comes Radical. Radical obviously now on the better tyres than Leonardo. But the thing is, Leonardo has so much battery, and he's actually pulling away even with Radical with DRS. He's got 3 mile an hour advantage of speed, and his Radical is going to be so angry that he's just stuck behind that car. As TJ has got Reese's Pieces once again by. Delta has boxed for soft, so Delta looks like he's going to try and go to the end on those. Hirsch and Sophia once again fighting around. Where is as Radical being under attack from Gregors. DJ looks like he slightly cut the corner there. The people at the back are going to get such a wicked tow. As we're going to watch it from TJ's point of view, as he's got just so much track. As it's now starting to rain. Rain is here. But how long is it going to take before the track gets wet? And that is music to the ears of Lexus. Everyone's going to stay out for this wet conditions. So at the moment, Lexus has called this, right, 27. I've done basically pretty much every lap of the Grand Prix on that set of hards. Right behind, TJ did get past Gregors. And he's now got to try and manoeuvre around Radical. But he's also got to be careful of the Red Bull behind, who likes a cheeky dive every so often. Delta's got a pit lane penalty speeding in the pits, and Delta's retired. Locker's gone on inters. He's called it early. I don't know if it's going to rain fast enough. The wait continues for Delta's first points. TJ's still stuck behind Leonardo, who's doing everything he can to hold up the Mercedes. TJ's... Oh, as we caught TJ, he's got straight line speed. Oh my god! Delta's car has caused absolute carnage down the main straight. Just nearly wiped out the leaders. Christ! As Leonardo actually lost the place, had to give the place back to TJ due to overtaking under yellow flags. And I can tell you right now, who is that? Zafir, speeding in the pits. Some people are boxing for tyres. I think that's Radical picks up the time penalty. We're going to look at the penalties right now. Radical is there pushing Leonardo along, and we'll have to see who is going to call it. As Reese Pierce has got past Lex's tyres that have fully dead. He's going to have to box at some point. As our Gummers is boxed, and it's for the Inters. Might be a little bit too early. It continues on going. With only 6 laps to go, Mongo here has everything under control. He has lapped Boat Dope. He's got the 2 McLarens up next. Delta is saying he's not happy, he's been messed up by his own stupidity again. As our Gummers is on Inters. I don't think it's wet enough. Monkey Boy is 7th. Sheriff Woody in 8th. Lexus has boxed with Leonardo as well, so a lot of people are staying on there, but I don't think it's dry enough. I don't think it's wet enough. I think right now, if you're at the front, you're just going to have to accept it. As Reese's Pieces is closing the gap like mad, like a stabbed rat. But the problem with Reese's tyres, we saw after 8 laps, his tyres were dead. Chef Woody with a 3-second time penalty. So, as these guys take another second out of Mongo, they need to gain like 3 seconds of that. I was like, the rain's not going to be hard enough, so anybody on Inters, it's not worked out. And I can tell you right now, this man here in P5 is looking on for driver of the day. There is no way going up 14 places to 5th. And he's going to stay 5th. And only do a 1 stop. And you don't get driver of the day. You're like, Radical. Done a masterclass again. As we can see the water on the chassis now, but I don't think it's going to be wet enough. As Reese's Pieces takes another 1.5 seconds out of Mongo in half a lap. So it comes down to that, can Mongo finish the race on his tyres? TJ holding on to that DRS. TJ's got to just sit here and wait for that Red Bull in front of him, the tyres to go, and he'll have the easiest opportunity to have an overtake. DRS is still enabled as of right now. Radical's in the box. Maybe it is going to get wet enough. Well, he has fallen to 8 seconds behind. Radical's got softs. It's going to put Radical P10. But if the softs do work, then he's going to be an absolute rocket ship. But he is stuck behind now again by that Red Bull. With 5 laps to go, I think Mongo is going to hold on. Just coasting it along now. It might actually be overtaken by Boat Dope. I don't actually know if what's better, the dries or the wets. Oh, Monkey's had a moment, puts his foot down, and the car's like, nope. It spins up. As Mongo's boxed. Oh, TJ, keep going. TJ has decided to stay out. So TJ's rolling the dice. So is Button. This is incredible. Is it going to be wet enough? Mongo is going to be overtaken. Mongo's actually got another set of dry tyres. Reese's Pieces on Inters. That's a risk. Because now the likes of Monkey and all them are way up the road. As Monkey has got past the thing. But as of right now, TJ is in the lead of the Grand Prix. And will be looking at that checkered flag. And at the moment, he's got the 3-second gap to Barton. Obviously, TJ with a 3-second time penalty. And Mongo will go back up into third. But can TJ hold on long enough? Can our Gummers hold up Mongo enough to allow TJ to keep the gap? Can TJ keep the gap to Button? We'll never know. We've only got 3 laps to go. As it goes a little bit deep, he just needs to be careful. Mongo has got past Gummers, so he's obviously still in the dry conditions. Radical is absolutely flying. And I think those softs are the fastest tyres, so he might actually catch up with the likes of Reese's Pieces as well. As it's now 3.8 as we go on to lap 34. So I've been text message, sorry about that. With 3.7 seconds with 3 laps to go, TJ is praying. As it's now, the track's got to that wet condition. TJ has the hope that he... Oh no! It's gone too wet. It's now 4 seconds. TJ needs to hold on. 2 laps. Can he hold it? Mongo's still got grip. As Sophia gets another time penalty from behind, I saw on my second thing. As Radical still has a lot of grip on those dry tyres, and Mongo is really catching Button now. But obviously, eventually, TJ's right now. Monkey picks up a 3-second time penalty. With 2 laps to go, TJ's going to go on to lap 35. Can TJ hold on? Mongo is absolutely pushing Button through the final corner. There is no grip, and I can tell you, Gummers is starting to gain. As it's now at that point, it's starting to fade again. The track's starting to dry up. This could be saving grace for TJ. TJ's literally just eking it to the end. Come on, TJ. Come on. As Button is not going to be able to re-attack Mongo. Mongo's 4.1. If Mongo steals this from TJ, he's ruin arc. As I can see, TJ really starting to struggle now. Mongo's tyres, I have no idea how to go up. It's 3.6 seconds, 3.5. I think Mongo's going to get this. As Argummis has got past Button. The track is starting to dry a bit now. Again, but Mongo on those 2-lap-old mediums. And he has got the gap down to under 3 seconds. As we look behind, and Sheriff Woody has had an incident. He's everywhere. Dope has retired in the pits with 1 lap to go. As TJ goes on to the final lap of the Grand Prix. He needs to hope that Mongo makes a mistake. Mongo will be doing everything he can just to coax it to the end. Because Mongo will be taking a fantastic victory here. Button will... I don't know where Button's going to be. Where's the penalty situations? Button's going to finish 4th. Look, it's a time penalty! Mongo with a time penalty! And it's, oh no, I've cursed it. TJ will be absolutely ecstatic. TJ, just keep going. You've got about 2 miles to the end. Is it going to happen again? Are we going to see exactly the same car, exactly the same conditions all those years ago? His teammate, Monkey Boy, calling the strategy right and winning here in Mexico in Tier 1, where me and David completely lost every sense of non-bias. Other thing, is it going to happen again? He's got a couple corners to go. TJ, just hold on, please. Don't worry about the Alpine behind. Just, you got 3 corners to go, you beautiful man. As he comes round, think the fireworks are out. As he's going to come round the final corner, round the Nigel Mansell corner. TJ's going to look to the right, and he's going to take the win here in Mexico. As Mongo comes second, R. Gummer's third, Buttons falling way behind. Oh my god, as Monkey will come home. Looks like he's going to be P5. Oh no, he's been jumped at the end. Oh, he kept it just to Reese's Pieces. And Reese's Pieces have bottled that. He should have stayed on his dry tyres. Lexus P7. P8 is Radical. Great drive for him. Leonardo P9. P10 is Sheriff Willie. Final points position. Hirsch P11. Greg is P12. Sid Sandwich 13. Tato Star 14th. And as FPRL Rocker gets another time penalty to just end his miserable day for him. And oh my god, it's now 5 podiums in a row for the Mercedes. I think we can say the Mercedes are very much in this fight for the constructors. Wow, what an end to the race. He's managed to hold on. Wow. Sid has completely given up already. He's just left before the race has ended. As wow. As Radical gets most overtakes, cleanest drivers, Button, who didn't get a time penalty. TJ driver of the day from the game and race winner, Tato Still with the fastest lap. Let's go, Tato. TJ, Mongo, everyone's congratulations, TJ. As we're going to look here, TJ takes the win. So peak at the end for Mongo. Drove a perfect race just on the last lap. 3-second time penalty. So unlucky for the Alpine driver who's still looking for that first win. Peter Thames' his first win of the season. Moral victory for us. Tato Star with the fastest lap of the race. Let's go. As I'm going to go and quickly invite our race winner, because no one else wants to join. I actually want to know if my party audio is being recorded. Party audio off, party audio on. Yeah, there we go. Right, as I get to the showroom. There we go. Out of the way. We don't look at the stupid Red Bull. F125. Where's the Mercedes? There we go. I'm fed up looking at this car this season. Anyway, at the end of a very, very exciting end to another Mexican Grand Prix where the weather completely changes the outcome of the race. We are here with our race winner for his first win of the season. It's Mr. Tidgham.
Yes, no.
Yeah, oh, mate, I can't believe you've done that. Like, I was saying in the commentary, you threw the dice to stay out, and then Mongo caught you, and then on the last lap, Mongo gets that free. I'm pretty sure you probably worked the whole teach a household up. Probably celebrating seeing that.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. I had the highs of I think it's like 33, 34, something like that. I saw a 5 second gap and thought this is plain sailing now. And then I saw the gap come down to 2 seconds on the final lap. I'm like, yeah, this is the race when gone. And then as soon as I saw Monga got that 3 seconds, I celebrated so hard while going through the S's.
I just would like to point out that he's also feels bad for Mongo as well because he literally drove a perfect race and gets a 3 second on the last lap.
Yes, it is worth saying that. Yeah, Mongo, he absolutely pulled a blinder, staying out so late. He had a 16-second lead before he pitted. So, yeah, so unlucky to pick that 3 second up on the final lap. And yeah, I mean, he pulled an absolute blinder. If it wasn't for that 3 seconds, he'd be winning.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where you would be in the championship now. Who is it?
Give me 2 seconds so I can tell you.
You'll be on 77 points, so you would have jumped. You'll be sitting fourth in the championship, drivers' championship.
Yes. Yep.
And I
Yep.
think that extends the Mercedes gap as well, due to you might as well say the McLarens. They might as well have had a double DSQ. It just didn't go well for both the McLarens, and you pulled away. So might be a more victory for that constructors this season than between you and Monkey.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Me and Monkey said right at the beginning of the season that we thought we'd have a good run, a good chance at the constructors. We thought we were one of the stronger teams in the season. We had a slow start to the season, to be honest, but as we've got through the season, we've shown Tier 2 why we thought we could be champions, and yeah, we're not really putting a foot wrong each week, to be honest.
I have my own thought process, but I'll keep that after the stream. I'll tuck that away. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like you and Monkey both boxed earlier than most people. I don't know if you can give me some extra information for Wednesday. Assuming that the mediums, I don't know if you actually, you did use the mediums, obviously. They didn't look like they lasted very long round here. It looks like the hard compounds are the favoured race tyre.
Yes, very much so. That's one of the good things about me and Monkey this season, that we're talking about strategy quite a bit and what the pit strategy should be. Luckily this week I did a bit of pre-race testing, and yeah, I found the mediums weren't great. So yeah, we both discussed about pitting early, and with the undercut being so powerful around here, yeah, it propelled me forward, obviously. I think before pit I was like P7, P6. And then yeah, after the first pit stops, I pretty much gained net P1. So yeah, take that information as you will, but the undercut is very powerful around here, and the mediums aren't the best tyre at all.
Yeah, well, I'll be taking that into consideration when I'm driving about 20 minutes behind the rest of the pack. You. I'll be blaming you about TJ. You made me do this. Note. I'm going to be even slower because I'm actually racing on my wheel since I've now got it fixed.
Fair play to you, Gaza.
Oh god. I might as well try. I'm at that point in the season where I'm literally bottom nearly. I might as well just give it a go. You never know, it could be actually faster on the wheel, we don't know. But yeah, obviously next week is Temple Speed, Monza. Another track you stole a bloody race win from me, you bastard. In the social. But yeah, Monza is one of those tracks where everyone's going to be running 0-0 wings. It's one of those, just like Las Vegas, it's going to be where you place yourself in the queue to get the slingshot, probably on the last lap. But how are you feeling for Monza?
Yeah, I really enjoy Monza, and I feel like I've run well around the track every time I race around it. So yeah, I'm hoping for I don't. I'm definitely the quickest on the grid, so I don't. I'm not putting myself for a win, but I'd like to think I could get towards the podium places again and keep the streak up that I'm on currently.
Well, yeah, because I think at the moment, I think it's 5. I think you and Monkey are on a 5 podium streak.
Yes, I think it's something like that now. Yeah.
It's just madness. I think Agent Tubbs will probably be cutting his trips away, and might have to start not putting food into the car if he doesn't want to. He wants to catch you guys up.
Yeah, I mean it's unfortunate for Agent Tubbs. Obviously, he's shown some really good pace at the start of the season. Was up there title championship, and then unfortunately life from work got on the way, so he's had to miss a few, which has probably destroyed his championship hopes and constructor hopes as well. Obviously, but
Just like to point out, that's not stopping him going up to tier 1.
we'll see at the end of the season
He
for
can
that one
throw
guy.
all the races away and throw all the championship. He's not surviving.
Yeah, we'll see what happens at the end of that.
Please take my spot. I beg. Anyway, that is it for us today. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. No, I've got to do driver today. Oh, God. If you didn't win, this would have been such an easy pick. It was going to be Radical, but you've bloody won now. And if I don't pick you, I'm going to be scared from the job.
Pick who you think. Pick who you think it
I
should
think
go.
Radical
Honestly,
does deserve it, going from pretty much 19th to finishing 8th in the end.
8th.
So
Yeah.
I think Radical actually does deserve driver of the day.
Give it to whoever you go.
I'm going to give it to Radical because he doesn't get them often, and I think today, rightly deserves it. So Radical, you're today's driver of the day.
Congrats, Radical.
Monkeys moaned at me. Shock. What?
The Mercedes agenda is real, ladies and gentlemen.
No, the Mercedes agenda is not real because I've given you driver of the day twice.
Once.
No, I've given it to you twice. Gave it to you in Las Vegas. Because you nicked the
Did you?
podium. Yeah, I did. I think I did.
Vegas. Yeah, I've had it once, Gary. Vegas, that's it.
Oh.
Oh no, sorry, I in Spain. I can't remember that one. I do apologise. You have given it to me twice. But no, congrats to Radical. Obviously, a fantastic race going from P19 to P8, is it? Yeah, P8. So yeah, fully deserved.
I'm expecting Monkey to get in here and berate me in a minute. So if I'm not here next week, lads, it's I've been killed. I've been sacked. Been given the hook. But yeah, that is it for tier 2. Once again, showing this week from a Radical has just put in the chat. Oh, you what? I would like to thank my mum and dad and siblings for this amazing award. Thank you everyone. Thank you to the team. And Monkey get good scrub. Oh dear. Anyway, just would like to say, better race from tier 2s today from last week. Thank you all for, using your brains, please. Can you? But yes, just remember all the races are going on the YouTube. So if you miss it, go watch it there. But other than that, from myself, Suicide Boy, and our race winner TJ, we will see you next week. Bye. Why do I do bye in a stupid way every week?